Hey, back to this that we've been talking about for quite some time now. It's now day 6 of the United Auto Workers strike as negotiations continue between the union and Detroit's big 3 automakers.
This is historic, and a lot of people are feeling it. The supply chain obviously being impacted, and now some layoffs. Emily Finn is live in Wayne, Michigan, with more on this one. Emily.
Adrienne, good morning to you. That's right. We're in Wayne, Michigan at a Ford assembly plant. It's one of 3 across the Midwest that are currently on strike. There's almost 13,000 UAW workers that are on the picket line right now, just like the workers that you can see behind me here at this plant. But the work stoppage is having some trickle-down effects. It's starting to shake up the automotive supply chain, and it's causing non-striking workers to face temporary layoffs. In fact, at this plant that assembles the Ford Bronco, 600 non-striking employees are already temporarily laid off. In a statement, Ford said this layoff is a consequence of the strike, explaining how the parts these employees build, they need something called e-coating protection. And the e-coating department here, well, they're all on strike right now. Workers at this facility also make parts like dashboards for other plants that are building different Ford vehicles like the F-150. The temporary layoffs at this plant are just one ripple effect of the UAW's work stoppage. Suppliers are now feeling the strike as well. About 90 miles north of Detroit, a supplier called CIE Nucor is temporarily laying off nearly 300 employees. That's going to be at 4 different sites due to the UAW strike. Ford is now warning that it could take up to a year or 2 to get the automotive supply chain back on track where it needs to be. A COO who oversees 44 car dealerships in the Midwest says layoffs are just adding to an already strained industry. Take a look at what he had to say.
If these part suppliers have to lay off or even proactively close due to these strikes and not having the production there from the manufacturers, we could see part supply get even more strained than it already is. We have seen a lot of strain in part supply. That is one area that even though new car inventory is starting to come back, we still have lots of vehicles that have parts that they're waiting on.
And the strike is just adding to the problems that the supply chain industry, for this automotive industry, has been feeling. I mean, they've been plagued with problems in recent years. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, there have been a shortage of microchips, among other parts. The problem trickles down to dealerships and buyers who face higher costs and long wait times for new cars or parts. And to put this all into perspective, every single car has about 30,000 parts inside. I mean, that's pretty significant. And the longer that this UAW strike goes on, the worse that these supply chain issues are going to be. We know that there's a new deadline set for the UAW to reach a deal with the big 3, with Ford, GM, and Stellantis. That deadline is now noon on Friday. And if they're not able to reach a deal, then there's going to be more workers joining the picket line. They're going to be calling upon more local chapters to join in with the strike. But I will say, to wrap this up, our northern neighbor in Canada, the counterpart to the UAW up there, their automotive union, it's called Unifor. They were able just last night, after threatening their own strike, just last night were able to reach a deal with Ford to avert that crisis, to avert that strike. So a little bit of good news coming out of Canada. Hopefully the UAW will be able to follow in their footsteps and reach a deal and continue these negotiations over the next couple of days, Adrienne and Marky.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.